What's going on, legends? I'm recording this at like 3 in the morning because I don't have any other better time to do it than now. Got work in 12 hours and I've had a busy week. I'm recording this as of, it's 3 in the morning now, but it was Boxing Day yesterday. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everywhere, everyone in the world. I hope everyone's had a Merry Christmas this year. I hope Santa brought lots of wonderful presents. I this year got an air fryer. A fucking air fryer. But I'm not complaining. You might see some random YouTube shorts of me just eating dim sims or some shit. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for Devlog 2. I have smashed out a lot of work and honestly, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm going to do some art before I start, recording and showing off. But, yeah. Alright, it's been about half an hour, 40 minutes. I've done the art. That is the new character and antagonist of this whole game, Captain Le Snack. And his objective, Captain Le Snack, he will come to your farm on a pirate ship every sort of once in a while, and if you don't have the right goods or enough goods, he will come take his own little profit. Keeps you on your toes. As for the game, if we go in game, I'll run this. Everything is everywhere right now. I've done a dialogue system and there's a player response, but I probably won't use that. It's just a thing that I wanted to mess around with. I'll probably swap it to buttons. Yeah, I might swap it to player buttons. And I could probably do that in this video. I could probably speedrun it. Probably finish up around 4. Yeah. But if we hit play... Just wait for everything to load. As Unity does. We love Unity. So the world loads, we come out here, we go to the scene. I have the wave function set up. I also need to set that up so that all of these cells get deleted after generation's done, and that the presets here get put as a child of the world generator, so then that way I can save worlds or have an object. But in-game, click around, you can click stuff. And I've got down there on the dialogue. I've done all the UI up, I've just got to tweak the hardened stuff, and it should be good. The camera is super jank. I will show you the code of everything I've done so far. If anyone knows better ways of doing a camera system, let me know, because I know for a fact it is jank. But yeah, we move around, you can probably tell. Running it off the game frame and stuff. So it's a bit here and there. I set up a thing so when a raycast hits an interactable object, it shows its icon, and when you click on it, time to see him. Hello? I swear someone's watching me. And then, yeah, cutscene. Dialogue ends. However, I'm still trying to fix this. I'm throwing myself under the bus here for not knowing how to fix it. But yeah, pretty much it runs off an index, and the index is out of bounds. Why my console's down there, I don't know. Go away. So you click on this, will it open up? Yeah. So this here is my dialogue system. Scriptable object. Grabs the frames. I'm probably going to do these as private and find object, so then that way every time I put the dialogue manager onto an NPC or an object to inspect, it automatically grabs the stuff it needs to instead of me having to manually place it in every time. When we start, set the index to 0. Obviously 0 is what we want. Set the UI to false. This, get rid of that. I'm not using mouse overs, I'm using Raycast for my player controller. If it's not talking, end the dialogue. If it is talking, set the player's panel to false. If the NPC's, or if our player dialogue is less than 0, or if it just equals 0, I don't know why that's there. It should be less than or equal to 0, but 0 will do. Yeah, so if there's no player dialogue, don't show. Oh, never mind. I'm reading that wrong. So if there's more than 0, I am so tired. If there's more than 0 entries for player dialogue, do stuff. All this stuff here, the scroll wheel, is going to get changed to button presses. If we come down here, it does all that stuff. Else, if play dialogue is 0, then it just goes to the index for the next entry. Now this is where it's throwing in a loop, because obviously the index increments, and when the button presses, that's when it gets checked. So I should do a thing where it checks it again. But basically, if index does not equal the NPC's dialogue length +1, I just thought maybe, you know, if the index is equal, for example, if this was 3, if this was equal to 4, yeah, so if it's not equal to 4, then show the dialogue and continue at every mouse click, and then once finished, end dialogue. And this sets the player panel to false, because obviously there's no dialogue there. This is the start conversation, so this is what gets called when the NPC's clicked. Sets is talking to true, sets the track response to 0. This will be redundant. Index is 0, show the UI, set the name, and set the first string. And end dialogue, obviously turn it off. That's not actually a character, that's just the AI. Because Microsoft Visual Studio has an AI prompt now, which is helpful at times, helpful not all the time. So that's that. I realized I've probably found a fix for this. Like, I wonder if I just do that, right? So now that this just goes increment, increment, increment. If it does not equal such and such, blah blah blah, show text. Do that. Before we check that out, show the play controller, what I've done to that. Obviously, when the hands are activated, that's all different stuff. When it's tilted around, do stuff. If it is clicking an NPC, it grabs the dialogue manager and starts the conversation. And if I was to do it as well, you know, if hit collider object or interactable, then I'll do that sort of thing. Camera controller, very stock standard. You got your speed and the rigid body. You grab the rigid body. You're using the vertical and horizontal input, so your WASD. You know, if W and S are pressed, set the velocity, da-da-da. And then once all that is finished, like if none of these are being pressed, set the velocity to 0, which is where you're getting that janky movement from. I'll look more into it, but that's sort of what I'm going to do. Let's see how this goes. So if we do that, let's run the game, save everything. Save all. Do you need to load anything? No. Unity's been having a fit, so we'll see how this goes. Oh yeah, and he just spawns on water. He doesn't actually have a spawn point yet. Is the words generating? Hello, I swear someone's watching me. Wow, that actually fixed it! That actually fixed it! Oh my god, I've been smacking my head trying to figure out ways. Oh, that's such a stupid thing. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, that's nuts. But, anyway, I reckon I will do a quick little time lapse of the button setup for the player response. And that will be all for the video. I hope you all enjoyed this little update so far. There's still a debate whether I do weekly or monthly videos. If things start getting a lot busier in my life, which they are, they might end up being monthly videos because I haven't had much time this week to really work on the game. But I prevailed. It's 4 in the morning. It must mean I've done something good. But anyways, folks, legends, awesome sauce peoples, enjoy the rest of your night and Happy New Year's.